Evening, Tusculum University today announced a new school president. His name, Dr. Scott Hummel, the 29th president in Tusculum's history. Hummel comes from William Carey University in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where he was executive vice president and provost since 2013.
Hummel replaces Dr. James Hurley, who resigned as president from Tusculum last summer to accept a new job in Texas. News Channel 11's Kelly Grossfield spoke with Hummel, who says he is ready to hit the ground running.
With 30 years of experience, Dr. Scott Hummel says he can't wait to begin his journey at Tusculum University. I had the chance to speak with him today about his short and long-term goals for the school. His main one, increasing enrollment. Dr. Scott Hummel is no stranger to leadership at a university. He comes from William Carey University in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, a school that shares a number of similarities with Tusculum.
Both are private, faith-based institutions, so they actually share a lot of commonalities. And so that's a part of what makes it exciting to come to Tusculum.
After Dr. James Hurley resigned from his position in the fall, chairman of the board, Greg Nelson, stepped in as acting president for the last 4 months. He says he can't think of a better person for the job than Hummel.
I think he has a sense of the tradition of Tusculum and understands we have a heritage, and that heritage is both academic and religious. And so pulling those together in a way that fits the modern world but still doesn't shake off those roots is something that we know he can do because we've seen him being involved in that.
Hummel has dealt with a number of challenges during his time as an educator, but he comes into the role with a set of goals. He says by adding programs that meet the needs of students, he intends to see an increase in enrollment.
To start growing our enrollment, we want to start to really kind of demonstrating and embracing our Christian and Presbyterian heritage. Really demonstrating the value of at Tusculum University. And then as we continue growing, building new programs that only build this spiral of success.
One initiative in the works so far, according to Nelson, is an optometry program. Hummel hopes that these potential new programs can transform Tusculum as a whole.
I can see a pathway forward for Tusculum. I can see to me, it's quite clear to be able to see that Tusculum is going to be growing, Tusculum is going to be adding new programs.
While Nelson plans to return to retirement following his brief stint as president, he says he's not going anywhere and plans to work closely with Hummel. Sarah.
Kelly thinks Hummel will officially join the Tusculum family Monday, February 17th.